Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Knives. It's your host Fletcher, and today we are doing a steel review first update. So, I just finished my crew wear carry, and now I am on to it's really tiny there, hope you guys can see it, 14C, hold on. I just wanted to get it to hopefully, they write it so small in there, but 14C28N. That's what I'm going to be doing my carry on next. I actually have two Civivi knives in 14C28N. I also have this button lock Elementum. Most of the use right now is actually going onto the Cogent and not the Elementum. The Elementum will be nice as if I kind of start to get bored of the Cogent, I can bring the Elementum out. So, I've already used the factory edge. I did not like the factory edge. It just didn't really have any bite to it. You know, I was cutting into cardboard boxes, I was processing freight, and with that crew wear I had, it would just bite right in and it would cut. I know it's not a geometry issue, I just think it's the edge was overly polished from the factory. Because I'd go to cut tape and I wasn't getting the bite that I need, so I was having to swipe twice, you know? And it was sharp, it was still shaving arm hairs, it's just there wasn't enough bite to it. And that's a problem that can happen with low carbide steels, such as something like 14C28N. So, what I did today, I was gonna video it, but I just didn't want to wait for my fiance to leave for work, so I just chilled here and I sharpened on diamond plates. The next time I sharpen it will probably be on Waterstones, and I'll try to do a discussion video while I'm sharpening it. It does sharpen rather cleanly. I think I brought the angle down to maybe a 17. This is all freehand sharpening, so it's all conjecture on my end. 17, it is very sharp, popping hairs. I did to 1200 grit on diamond plates. I did a 12, 7, 3, and then 1 micron progression, and that's very, very nice. It's a good bite. You can hear it, hopefully, on the camera. The 3 is maybe where I should have stopped. Just because this has less carbide, I might have to leave it not as refined in order to have the bite that I normally like while I carry. I definitely like a toothy edge, especially after carrying that crew wear. Crew wear takes such a nice toothy edge. Same thing with Rex 45. I'm really looking forward to see how this budget steel stacks up to, something like the crew wear, or even compare it to something like S30V, VG10, and carry, and how it does. I mean, the only reason I sharpened the factory edge is because it just didn't have the bite that I wanted. I was really looking for that bite. It just didn't have it, and I didn't want to have to carry it another day or two, doing freight and just feeling like, man, this is the worst. So I just sharpened it today because I had the day off. I do really like the button lock, but this is a start of the review for steel. 14C28N, it is a budget steel. Kershaw's used it for the longest time. Other companies are just barely starting to use it. Steel that's pretty close to 14C28N. You could think of AEBL, right? But even AEBL, I think, has less carbide than 14C28N. Another steel you could think of would be Nitro V. I believe Nitro V is actually pretty similar to 14C28N as well. It's a Swedish steel. I think Nitro V is just the American version of it. I could be wrong. If you do know, leave it down in the comments and I'll pin your comment. But I am pretty sure that Nitro V is just the American version of this Swedish steel, 14C28N, which does have some nitrogen in it. Laren Thomas of Nice Steel Nerds said that this might be the all-around best budget steel in one of his articles because of its toughness, its edge retention, ease of sharpening, and corrosion resistance. He's kind of a steel that does it all things rather well, even for its price. A lot of that has to do with the very fine grain structure, low amount of carbides, and the addition of nitrogen, which changes up the properties a little bit of the steel. I'm really excited to see how this performs. I'm already on edge number 2. I do like the edge it took. It sharpened really easily. Like reprofiling on this was no problem. So it's carrying well so far. You know, I might carry the button lock Elementum as well. These are made by the same maker, so I don't think there'll be much of a difference. And I will try, you know, it probably won't be during this carry, but see if I can get it tested, and then I can use that as a benchmark for this steel. Let me know what your guys' experience has been with 14C 28N. Let me know if you guys have any questions about it. Started a discussion down below. When we reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Comments and likes always help out the channel, help get us on the algorithm. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Stay sharp out there.